Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey Taurus, welcome back to SunshinehazeCo. I am Aja A. This is actually your September tarot forecast. Like, I am really back in business, okay? Before we get started, as I just mentioned, this video is for Taurus, Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, and Taurus Rising. So before I get started during your reading, if you feel like what I am saying is not resonating with you, go on and check out your Moon and or Rising sign, which I do have linked down below in the description box, okay? Typical 4-card spread that we're going to be looking at here today, the overall energy for the month of September, any challenges or obstacles that you might be facing during this month. Because we are in your sister sign season, I'm going to be looking at how you guys should Virgo down and reorganize, reanalyze, rework some things in your lives. And as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread, okay? I was trying to make it through that whole line without clearing my throat, and I did, but I still had to clear my throat. Before I start kicking game to y'all, I'm going to drop my quick shameless plugs. Because I am back, I got hella videos that you should be watching. We are in the middle of the retrograde cluster still, so I've got the retrograde playlist link down there. We are still in the Leo lunar cycle, so the Leo new moon video is still relevant. We are still dealing with those energies. Just had a Pisces full moon, that video's up as well. And as we are in September, I've got the September pick a card reading up for you guys too. All of those things linked down below in the description box, okay? All right, now that I got those shameless plugs out the way, let's go on and get into your spread, Taurus. First card that you've got popping up here is the fire element. And what I will say is that typically when I read for fire energy, when I pull fire cards, I'm talking about motivation, I'm talking about drive, I'm talking about action and will and igniting a spark and tapping into your passions. But excuse me, y'all, my allergies have been taking me out for the past couple of days, and I just want to breathe and talk like a normal person. But the cards here in your spread point to, get my cup out there, point to a different story, so to speak, with this element. So I'm first going to talk to you guys about the numerology of this card. Although this is not, you know, your, excuse me, this is not your birthday, you're not going into a new cycle right now, all the things, right? You do have a card that carries the energy of the number 37 on it, which breaks down into 10, which is 1 amplified by 0. So you are resonating with this energy of something new, whether it be a new move, because we are talking about fire here, whether it be a new job, a new relationship, a new perspective, excuse me. You are, Taurus, being pulled or feeling pulled to do something differently, or to do something different, or to change some things, or to fix some things. With this being fire, what I will go so far as to say is that it is a cleansing element. I talk a lot about how water is the cleansing element, how water is supposed to wash you away, how, you know, you go out and let the water take away all your problems, let it release you of your emotional traumas, all the things. However, we forget to give, you know, fire its flowers. Fire is a cleansing agent as well. When we talk about fire as far as cleansing, energetic cleansing, emotional cleansing, spiritual cleansing, we're speaking of burning something up to clear out the space. Because once you burn something up, it's not there anymore. It disintegrates into ashes. So burning something up, burning something down in order to make space for something new to come in. When we have to tap into the energy of fire to cleanse, it means that it's typically something that we are really attached to, or some sort of habit or, excuse me, sorry, some sort of habit or situation that we've got our hooks in that we don't necessarily want to let go of, or some sort of way that we're being that we don't necessarily want to change, something of the sort. But with this fire card popping up here, I am picking up on the energy, Taurus, that there is something in your life that needs to change. you already have an idea of what it is. If you're still watching this video and you're listening to this message, you've already been thinking about like, I'm pretty sure I know what she's talking about, and you waiting for me to hit these other cards to confirm it. And let me just tell y'all something. People do not get tarot readings. People do not watch these tarot videos for answers. You guys watch these videos for confirmation to things that you already know. So, confirmation. Time to burn it up. Time to burn it down. Not literally. Please do not set fire to nobody's house, no matter how pissed off you are at them, okay? But with this fire element card here, like I said, I do pick up on this energy that there is something that you need to change, Taurus. And I pick up on, I really am getting a pull like it's something about you that you want to change. And I'd go so far as to say that it's either a habit that you're stuck in because you are Earth. You guys are very stubborn, and you, it's very hard for you to shift your perspective and to shift your actions and your habits. But that's an Earth thing. So we not gonna go in on y'all too much for that, because we know that's what y'all Earth people like to do, okay? So for the month of September, there's something that needs to be cleansed, something that needs to be burnt up. And when we talk about fire, whatever this thing is that you need to change, or this thing that you're feeling pulled towards with this fire element card, it typically comes in either unexpectedly or it comes in a way that resembles fire. It blows up. So whatever situation you're thinking about as I'm talking to you, just be prepared for it to not... And you know, I don't want to alarm y'all, but I keep it real in my readings. Be prepared for it to not blow over smoothly, if that makes sense, okay? Next card that you've got coming up in your spread is in the crossing position, and you've got what I consider to be one of the aw shit cards. You've got the devil in your crossing position. And so I did mention earlier that I was getting this feeling that it was something about you that you wanted to change, Taurus. And this devil card coming up in a crossing position does tell me that it could have something to do with your actions. And you guys are ruled by Venus, so especially if you've gotten into it with a person, or if you did something at work that has your supervisors looking at you crazy, or whatever the situation may be, you're ruled by Venus. Y'all are very heart chakra individuals, so you might be in a space where you're feeling bad. And then even if it's not a situation, just on a general level, there might be something about yourself that you just don't necessarily like. And when we pull the devil card in readings, I denote this energy to negative thoughts, dense energy, you know, just a heavy feeling. So with it crossing the fire element, crossing what needs to be burnt up, there's a heaviness that you're carrying around. There's a thought that you could be carrying around, Taurus, or a situation that you could be carrying around in which you feel bad about, that you are like, this makes me feel this way. I'm not this person, but I did do this, and now I feel this way, and I don't necessarily want to. I want to burn it up. But the guilt could be keeping you from doing so. So what I'm going to say to y'all is, I talk about turning these cards into upright positions all the time. I was making sure it was right side up. And even though the devil card is not the best card in the spread, we could turn this into an upright position in this reading in regards to, instead of allowing these thoughts, these emotions, these habits to hold you back, to actually acknowledge them, to actually become aware of them, and start to think about ways that you can fix them, so to speak, so that you can start to tackle whatever it is that needs to be burnt up, whatever it is that needs to be cleared out, okay? The next card that you have in your spread is the 10 of Cups. And this is one of my favorite cards in tarot, period. It's a card of happiness. It's a card of contentment. It is literally a card of having all of your cups filled. Like, you have everything that you need. This is in the position of where you need to Virgo down, where you need to reanalyze some things, where you need to reanalyze, rework, reorganize. And with the 10 of Cups, the message there is, whatever this is, this devil, this crossing devil energy, and whatever this is that you need to burn up, it's really holding you back from true happiness, holding you back from being able to live your best life. Your message for the month of September is to get out of what it is that doesn't serve you, Taurus. You really do have to kind of, and although we're in an earth season, you do kind of have to pull yourself out of that earth energy, out of that stubbornness, out of that those shadow aspects of your cars weren't making noise, like literally the whole day. As soon as I decide to sit down and record a video, they want to start speeding down the street like I live on a racetrack. But I lost my train of thought with that. So anyways, this 10 of Cups for you, Taurus, I think it's very important for you during the month of September to really take a step back and take a look at what it is that makes you happy and what it is that makes you feel good about yourself. And if you are exhibiting behaviors that are not in alignment with that, then you need to fix it. Like, I don't like saying the word fix, but you need to correct it. You need to do something about that. You need to handle up on that. That's actually what I say. Tell people you need to handle up on that. I don't like saying fix. So if there's something about your personality, if there's an action that you made, if there's a situation that you're in, if there's a relationship that you're in that is just not serving you, or that is causing you to be a person that you're not, then you need to start looking at how you can start to work that out of your life, how you can start to burn that up. And I mean, like, to be real, unfortunately, once you come to the realization of whatever this is, and that is what you need to do in order to get to this 10 of Cups energy, it may not go over so well. You know, we're Capricorn, Saturn is in retrograde in Capricorn, and it's getting ready to leave its retrograde position and station and go back into Aquarius by the end of the year. But we'll still be in Saturn and Capricorn for a little bit towards the end of the year. So if you're in situations, or if you're doing things that you literally should not be doing, or acting in ways you should not be acting, Saturn and Capricorn are about to tap that ass into, you know, alignment. So listen, Taurus, let me tell you, my chart is ruled by Saturn, and I am a rising Capricorn, and my Saturn is in Aquarius. If y'all want to take it from somebody that gets taxed by Saturn on the regular for my whole life, if you can figure out what this is and start doing the work now, I would do the work now, because you don't want Saturn to do it for you, or you don't want Saturn to force you into doing the work, so to speak, okay? Move my cup all the way off to the side, and I really need it. All right, y'all. Last card that you have in your spread is just going further into what I was just saying. This is in the position of your soul message, and you've got create your reality, okay? I was literally just saying, if you know what this fire element is coming in to cleanse, and if you know what it is that you need to acknowledge and need to work on in order to get yourself into the 10 of Cups energy, then you need to start doing that. You know, we do have our paths laid out for us. However, we are all blessed with the gift of free will. So, you know, there are things that are going to play out in our lives no matter what we do, but the way that we get to these points is what makes the journey, okay? So you can create your reality in regards to your journey. And, you know, your journey can be really be taxed by Saturn-ish, or, you know, it could be a little bit more smooth. And granted, it's not always going to be, you know, butterflies and rainbows and unicorns and sparkles and cupcakes, but when you have the knowledge of what's going down, of what needs to go down, it makes things move a little bit more easily. It makes things flow a little bit better, okay? Also, very quickly with this card, you've got the number 33 coming with it. So that is master number energy. That's actually major master number energy, the highest master number, which is nicknamed the master teacher. So you're going to have to do some research, so to speak. You're going to have to learn some things about yourself, I feel like, during the month of September, Taurus. And some of these things you may not necessarily like about yourself. But like I said, if you can force yourself out of that stubborn Taurus energy and acknowledge what these things are, you can get started on the work to burn out whatever needs to be burned out, whatever is not being rinsed away, whatever hasn't been cleansed away, whatever really needs to go, and you just haven't had the will or the motivation or the power to do so. Create your reality. Start figuring out some things. Start creating a plan that's going to get you to this 10 of Cups, and that's going to get you out of this cross devil energy and into a space where you can use this fire element energy for some good and not necessarily for your healing. So you can use it towards the action and towards the motivation and towards, you know, the passion for the things that you really want to do. All right. And that is your spread, Taurus. I hope that found you well. If you feel like you need a little bit more insight, my hand is itching, and I just would really like, you know, I mean, are the Tauruses going to be booking readings? Are y'all about to give me some money? That's your spread. And I was actually about to plug myself, so if you feel like you need a little bit more insight, please feel free to book a reading with me. I've got my Etsy shop linked down below. I dropped all of my video plugs at the beginning, so I'm not going to talk y'all's ear off any more than I already have. I hope that reading found you well, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.